And we are coming to you here from Central Catholic High School here in New Philadelphia for tonight's IVC North boys basketball matchup here on Big Time Sports. It's the 2-3 Strasburg Tigers up against the 0-3 Saints of Tuscarawas Central Catholic. Good evening, sports fans. I'm Mitch Spinell alongside Coach Troy McClellan here tonight. And Coach, this is a week that Strasburg has desperately needed coming off 3 straight losses. They have the chance to extend their winning ways this evening.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those where both teams get a chance to get healthy tonight here, and I think both coaches think they got a good chance coming in. It's just going to come down to who executes the best. We'll
talk about some of those players coming off of injuries, getting healthy later on here in our pregame report, brought to you by our friends at Right Mark Roofing. For the Tigers coming in on a visiting mark here, coming off a victory against Conotton Valley earlier this week. They have a number of tasks here that they have to get done against this Saints squad. We will take a look now at our keys to the game for both teams. And for Strasburg, we talk a number of points here for tonight, including the fact that they just have to make sure to get the ball to their top big man, Gage Moore. We had a late start this year, but he's trying to get along here offensively here tonight.
Right, anytime you're coming off of an injury like he was during football, sometimes it's hard to find your way and it's hard to find your sea legs a little bit, but I look for him to have a good game tonight.
As for the Saints, they have had a bit of a struggle here. 3 consecutive losses, all at home here. One of the big points for tonight is to get the ball to junior forward Ethan Rothrock, who is leading the way with 13 points a game and just over 8 rebounds. He really is the nucleus of the offense here for Central.
Right, and I'm sure they're going to look to try to get a little more balance because you're absolutely right. He seems to be doing it all, and I'm sure Strasburg's well aware of that too, so it'll be interesting if any of these other guys can step up tonight and have a game.
Part of our pregame report here, those are our keys to the game, and it's now time to look at some of the starting lineups for tonight's contest. And we talked about Gage Moore's role here in the Strasburg offense so far, but who are some of the players that we should look out for besides Moore for tonight for the Tigers?
Well, Coach Niedenthal's team's extremely balanced. The Gage Moore, he's averaging 8.5, but you got Brody Boffman averaging 8.6, Gage Bonifant 9.0, Peyton Herman 5.0, and their leading scorer is Ryan Becker at 15.8. So that's exactly what you want as a coach, is you want to have that kind of balance so anybody can step up and have a night.
As for Central Catholic, it is a mostly upper-class starting lineup. We have one freshman in here with Blake McQuillan making his first start of the season. That could be a bit of a nerve-wracking situation here for a young player like him.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine being 14 years old and going out here and doing this kind of stuff here, so I'm sure he's really excited tonight to get started.
Those are our starting lineups brought to you by our friends at Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. When we come back, we'll just be moments away from tonight's tip-off between the Saints and the Tigers. It's IVC North boys basketball action here on Big Time Sports.
When that autumn chill rolls in, head to Millwood Lumber in Junaid and Hutton. We've got seasoned firewood, bark-free, clean, and ready to burn. Each grab-and-go bundle shrink-wrapped with a handle, perfect for your fireplace, camper, patio, or wood stove. We also sell bulk firewood and buy-standing timber. Stop by 2400 Larson Road or visit millwoodlumberinc.com, your hometown source for warmth, comfort, and friendly faces.
At Mears Nissan, we make car buying easy. We want our customers to have a pleasant buying experience from start to finish. We offer a comfortable and welcoming space where you can feel confident making your purchase. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, we're proud to offer family-friendly financing options designed to fit your budget. Don't just take our word for it. Take a look at some of our happy customers. So if you're planning on buying a new or used car or truck, look no further than Mears Nissan in Canton, and let our family take care of yours.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at US America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Looking to make your brand stand out? Come visit Albert's Advertising at 104 East Main Street in downtown Sugar Creek. We're your one-stop shop for custom wholesale embroidery and screen printing, catering to businesses of all sizes, big, small, and everything in between. Enjoy the perks of low minimum orders and no setup charges on screen printing. We're open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 5 and Saturday from 11 to 3. Elevate your branding with Albert's Advertising today.
Locally owned Alban Title in Dover is a full-service title and escrow company. Our experienced staff has over 100 years of combined experience. The choice is yours. Choose Albin Title in Dover. Call for an estimate at 330-343-5800 or log on to albintitle.com.
We are farmers.
Looking for a Ford? Head to Parkway Ford in Dover, Ohio, just a quick drive from Canton. We're your hometown hub for new and used cars, expert service, and financing made easy. Whether you're buying, leasing, servicing, or selling, our team is here to help. No pressure, just great deals and even better people. Serving drivers from Tuscarawas, Stark, and Summit counties, we do business your way, the right way, the Parkway way. Come see us in Dover.
Mellow tones for Monaco Lawn Care and Maintenance. Are you tired of all the lawn work you have to do? Let Monaco Lawn Care and Maintenance do it for you. Just pick up the phone and call Monaco's Lawn Care and Maintenance. No job is too big or too small, and you'll have the best dressed lawn in your entire neighborhood. Make the call to Monaco's Lawn Care and Maintenance, 330-987-8144.
We welcome you back here to Central Catholic High School, just moments from tip-off of tonight's game between the Strasburg Tigers and the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints here on Big Time Sports. A game tonight, Coach, that is not only between two rival schools, but also between two first-year head coaches for each program.
Yeah, each time you take a new job, you're really trying to set your mark into the program and stuff. And both these coaches right now are just kind of put their footprint in there and see how things go. So I look forward to seeing how both of them come out tonight.
Just moments from tonight's tip-off, brought to you by Mount Hope Fence. We mentioned the first-year head coaches and Chris Debo for Central Catholic and Bob Niedenthal for Strasburg, both working their way up the assistant coach rankings in the area over the past couple of seasons.
Yeah, Coach Debo, he was under Coach Tucci, so he learned a lot of basketball. And Coach Niedenthal, he's been around it forever, so I'm sure he knows exactly what he's doing tonight.
We are underway here at Central, and the first shot of the game is missed by Ryan Becker and knocked out of bounds. It'll be Central Catholic's basketball off of the attempt by number 13, Lucas Gopp for Strasburg.
I talked to Coach Niedenthal today. He said he was going to try to pressure, especially being so young, that they're going to try to force some turnovers and up-tempo tonight, so we'll see how that goes. And
the Tigers already off to a good start here in the full-court press, trying to go up against the Central offense. It'll be Dylan Dumamuth taking the ball up here and now into the trap. Of course, Strasburg going to steal by Becker, going on the fast break here one-on-one, and Becker wins with the first points of the game.
Yeah, first thing you don't want to do is dribble across half court and pick it up, and then they throw it right against that sideline. That was just a recipe for a turnover there.
Becker, one of the top players for Strasburg this season. As Dumamuth takes it down here, the ball is picked off from behind into the hands of Strasburg once again. Another fast break attempt. This one is missed by Bonifant. And so the Saints will take the ball up one-on-one here into the hands of Dumamuth, the senior. Strasburg working in the zone here. Pass inside is missed and out of bounds. They were trying to find number 21, Ethan Rothrock, inside on the block.
Yeah, one of the biggest things if you want to get into the press is you got to score. So it's important you got to finish off them layups when you get an opportunity to.
Saints are hoping from a big game from their top scorer in Rothrock, averaging 13 points a game and over 8 rebounds per contest so far. As the Tigers swing it around here, the ball on the left wing. Trying to get it inside here to Becker. Becker, the attempt is off the glass and good, and a foul.
Yeah, that's why they teach you to use the glass. If you look here, that's why they teach you to use the glass here. He's coming in off that curl cut, throws it up on the window, then he's got a chance, and that way he doesn't have to try to swish it. He uses the glass and gets a three-point play.
That big play replay brought to you by Domino's. The foul was on Rothrock, his first, as Becker misses the free throw, and it's picked up by Gage Moore, trying to reset the offense. A long three-point attempt is airballed, picked up on the offensive board, no good. And here come the Saints on the fast break here. Dumamuth against Moore. Moore tried to draw contact. Tigers get the rebound here. Becker. And they'll set it up once again, trying to kick it over to the right side to Gopp. Now over to Moore. Moore bullying in, and he will be fouled on the attempt, shooting two.
That was a good, strong take by Gage Moore there. He's using that, and he gets a good off of 2 feet there. He's going to spend a lot of time at the foul line tonight.
Moore, the reigning All-Ohioan player for Strasburg this year, missed the first couple of games this season due to injury. He's been trying to find his footing here. Meanwhile, the Tigers, on these free throw attempts, really trying to find their ways at the free throw line, as Moore will get his first points on the board to make it 5-0 Strasburg. The Tigers coming into tonight's game shooting just 50% from the free throw line to combine.
Yeah, that's something Coach Niedenthal doesn't want to see, and I'm sure that's got to a good start being 2 for 2 here. It
Tigers
also gives them an opportunity to press. Sorry about that.
First 2 points for Strasburg here, or for Moore rather. 6-0 Strasburg. Full court press once again. And Blake McQuillan trying to drive inside, double teamed, and it's tipped. Picked up by Dumermuth at the top of the key. Long three is no good off the top of the iron here, and Strasburg will take over once again. Bonifant trying to drive in, ball knocked off his knee, picked up by Becker now. Becker trying to drive into the paint, kicks it back out to Moore. Moore launching from the top, and it is no good. And Strasburg not able to find success early from the three-point line. Came into tonight's game averaging just under 30% from the three-point line. Dumermuth, 15-footer is no good. And Central shooting woes. Early on continuing, a long pass here. Bonifant driving down the baseline, looking off the glass, blocked! A defensive stand made by Rothrock.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Debo's been real excited about the shot selection so far by his team, so hopefully they can get to settle down here and get a good shot.
Dumermuth getting the screen here from the left wing, and they're calling a travel. So the Saints remain scoreless here, just a few minutes into the opening quarter, as Coach Debo making a few changes here. Among the new mix will be number 50, Cal Stewart, into the game for the first time at the top. As Lucas Gopp trying to look inside to Becker. Becker trapped near the baseline, throws it back out. Swung over to the right, back to Gopp. Tigers taking their time here, trying to reset this offense, up 6-0 midway through the first quarter. Moore with the left hand inside, nice touch. And it's 8-0 Strasburg.
Yeah, that was a good strong move there by Mr. Moore, Gage Moore.
As Rothrock goes up against Moore inside and gets Central on the board here. And with that, a timeout is called by Coach Debo. It's 8-2 Strasburg midway through the first quarter.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Selling your home is one of the largest transactions you will have in your lifetime. Sure, you could try to sell it yourself, but you can also cut your own hair, but why risk it? There are contracts, inspections, appraisals, financing, marketing, title work, and negotiating. Why not leave it to the professionals at McInturf Realty, one of the few remaining locally owned real estate companies? As my granddaughter Mason says,
make the call!
Since 1988, Wood Electric has been your hometown electrical contractor of choice, trusted for top-quality commercial, industrial, and residential electrical work. From new construction to repairs, we do it all. And we do it right the first time. And when the unexpected hits, we're here with 24-hour emergency service, because the lights won't wait. Call Wood Electric today, where experience meets reliability. Wired right, right on time, every time.
Speedy Septic Service. We are a family-owned, full-service residential, agricultural, and commercial sewer and drain cleaning service. We have highly trained technicians equipped to utilize the most advanced technologies in high-pressure jetting and video inspections of sewers, with many of them with us for over 12 years. We have expanded our services, including Tuscarawas County operations and maintenance and point-of-sale inspections. Call 330-878-5423. Speedy Septic Service.
to your health, trust the expertise close to home. Pomerene Hospital, nationally recognized for excellence in community health, serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with compassionate, specialized care. From pain management to gastroenterology to women's health, our local offices are just minutes away. Pomerene Hospital, where advanced medicine meets a commitment to our neighbors. Learn more at pomerenehospital.org.
Do you have an old junker sitting around that's not worth anything? It might be just an old junker to you, but at Speedy Auto Salvage, it's worth big bucks. Your end-of-life car or truck will quickly turn into cash for vacation, bill payoffs, or just money for fun. Speedy also takes sheet metal and old appliances and will put cash right in your hands. Speedy pays top dollar for your end-of-life vehicle, sheet metal, scrap iron, and even old appliances. Pickup service is available. Hurry in today to Speedy Auto Salvage.
Back at it here at Central. It's 8-2 Strasburg over Central here on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. Central just getting on the board here with that shot by Rothrock and a quick timeout by Coach Debo.
Yeah, that was one of those things that Coach Tucci used to do all the time. They'd be on a 10-0 run, and all of a sudden you take a timeout out of nowhere, and that looked like one of those there. I'm sure he had something he wanted to discuss with them, but it just reminded me a lot of Coach Tucci.
And Coach Debo, a disciple of Coach Tucci's tutelage there at Malvern High School. As Strasburg will face off against a soft press now for Central. They struggled against this last weekend, but they break it here as Becker gets on the board again. 6 points for Becker. It's 10-2.
Yeah, they did a great job there using the diagonal pass in order to find somebody open, and then Mr. Becker was able to finish it off.
A long pass from Rothrock, trying to find the sixth man in the stands. And another turnover for the Saints. We mentioned that soft press that Strasburg really struggled against in one of our big-time broadcasts last week when they lost to Tusky Valley in Strasburg. Becker in the corner now. Central going zone now. They'll swing it here over to Brody Bauman. Bauman back over to top of the key. A long two-point attempt is no good off the tip of Strasburg. They're saying Peyton Herman now in the game touched it last.
Yeah, they did a good job of ball movement there, and they got a real good look. They just weren't able to convert, but the dead ball also gives them a chance to get back in the press.
Seeing Gavin Rankin come back in the game here in replacement of number 33, Mario Gonzalez. Now a press here by Cal Stewart, trapped. And a look inside here for Rothrock, nearly stripped. Rothrock puts it up and good. 4 points for Rothrock as well as the Saints. Quick pace here for Strasburg. Bauman, the sophomore, alongside Bonifant, will reset. Swing over to Becker. Saints trying to stand tall inside the three-point line. Swing over to Becker now. Becker takes it out from the corner over to Bauman. Bauman swings to Moore. Moore from the right corner. No good. And it's rebounded by Rothrock.
That was a good job by Brody Bauman to make that extra pass to get that wide open look.
Coach Nienthal and the Tigers wanted to travel there by Rothrock. It's now in the hands of Dumermuth. Dumermuth, one of the seniors on this Central squad. At the top of the key. Trying to drive into the paint here. Picks up his dribble around the free throw line. Throws it back out to Rothrock. Stuck in the corner with Moore. Swung around over to Stewart. And now it's a look inside, and it's stripped out of the hands of Rankin. Fast break for the Tigers again. It's Bonifant going up with the right hand. And Coach Debo wanted a foul. It's 12-4 Tigers. Full court press for Strasburg. Becker tips it out of bounds. We're seeing some early pressure here, Coach, from the Tigers.
Yeah, Strasburg's doing a great job of controlling tempo. This is exactly what Coach Nienthal talked about wanting to do. He's speeding them up. They're not taking very good shots right now, and that's why they're up 8.
Moore getting a bit of a break here. So a smaller lineup for Strasburg as they're up 12-4 with 2:14 left in the opening quarter here on Big Time Sports. A 5-second call on Dumermuth. And Coach Debo not happy. Another turnover for Central.
Yeah, they didn't seem like a lot of movement without the ball there, and they didn't really have anybody to throw to.
It'll be Gopp inbounding the ball for the Tigers, right over to Brody Bauman. Strasburg trying to work around the zone again here. A double team. Nice pass on the block. to Herman.
That was an outstanding block-to-block pass there. Was able to get the layup there for Peyton Herman.
Credit Gopp with the assist here. Central driving now. Dumermuth, long pass off the wall, and Central turns it back over.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8. We got that as the 9th turnover here for Central, and we're got 1:55 to go in the first quarter.
A tough opening here for the Saints, but a great one here for the Tigers with 1:55 remaining. They'll try to slow it down here on the one-man press. Ballman. Look through the corner again for Gobb. Moore back in the game now. Off the hands of Bonifant. He picks it back up, swings it over to Ballman. Ballman from the top. Got it! 17-4 Strasburg. Here comes Central. Cal Stewart. Trying to get the screen from Rothrock. Looking for an open man, gets it to Rothrock. Going up against Moore at the top. It's star versus star right now. And Moore tips it out of Rothrock's hands and steals it. Moore going down the right lane against Rothrock and misses the layup. Picked up by Becker. Becker is fouled on the putback.
You're starting to see some frustration there from Central now after the turnovers. They're starting to foul, and they're making even a little fouler.
We'll take a look at it here on the Dennison Yard replay.
And you come in here, no contact, but then here off the offensive rebound, you can see quite a bit of contact there, and just some frustration there that they're not getting those offensive rebounds.
And so Gage Bonifant was the shooter on the putback as well as that first missed free throw. And Becker will come back into the game in exchange for Ballman. We mentioned Strasburg still having some struggles from the free throw line. Bonifant sinks that one, and he now has 3 points on the game. Ball nearly thrown away and in the hands of Rothrock going up against Moore, and no foul there for Central. Strasburg, less than a minute to go in the opening quarter. Moore. Ball is tipped into the hands of Becker. Becker looks over to Gopp. Gopp thought about the shot, stripped out of his hands. Still Tigers ball.
We got about 43 seconds here to go. It's a 14-point lead. And sometimes you can get a good look off of one of your baseline out-of-bounds plays here. Then you'll hopefully get a real good look off of that. Gage Bonifant still going to go ahead and take a seat.
It'll be Ballman in exchange for Bonifant. He'll inbound the ball. They'll swing it out to the top here. Becker trying to reset the offense. It's now Moore against Rothrock. Moore nearly stolen, but he is fouled on a hard attempt by Stewart.
Yeah, and this is one of those things, too, with that 5-foul rule now. You hardly see any one-on-ones anymore simply because of that. Because we got 35 seconds to go, and what are we looking at for fouls here? 4 for
to
Central.
0. And so we have tough news for Central as Rothrock goes out of the game with his second foul.
Yeah, that's not what Coach Debo wanted to see, that's for sure.
The leading scorer for Central this season. As Becker dealing with some traffic here. Ballman, double team near the baseline. It's knocked out of bounds. They're saying Central touched it last. You've seen that double team from Central once Strasburg gets inside the baseline. Outside of Moore, they're not the biggest guys to go up against.
Right, yeah, they do have some size there, and they're able to kind of keep Strasburg from scoring around the block there by using those double teams.
Gobb to inbound again. Now it's over to Becker. Becker with 23 seconds left. Over to Moore. Moore fakes, goes inside with the left hand. Off the glass and no good. Offensive rebound is put back in. A nice move by Peyton Herman. 10 seconds remaining. Jackson going down the lane. Gonzalez. 2 seconds left. Central needs a shot, and they won't get it off. A dominant first quarter for the Tigers, up 20-4 on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard over the Central Catholic Saints. We'll be back here on Big Time Sports.
Introducing Uncle Primo's, where culinary expertise meets passion. Uncle Primo's, where we're crafting outstanding steaks and succulent seafood like never before. Our passion for the perfect dish is unmatched. We take pride in every Italian creation, boasting our lasagna as unbeatable. And our Primo salad, a timeless classic, always fresh, always delicious. Good food and good company, because here we're making restaurant history one dish at a time. Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
Football there, football there, football everywhere! What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
Huh. Okay, what if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he couldn't stop his body like a human, so he ends up trampling him, and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back, and he tramples him some more, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a buffalo. I don't know my strength compared to you.
Wait, what?
Come on, ref! Let the boys play!
We understand the challenges families face today. Insurance can be confusing, and sometimes you're afraid to make the wrong move. Well, the Tuscarawas insurance professionals are here to make it easy. Our trusted staff will walk you through everything you need to know to make your decision easier for you. All our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, for your satisfaction. Learn more. Visit TuscInsurance.com or one of our 3 convenient locations: New Philly, Strasburg, and Sugar Creek.
Lodge Vision Technologies is a locally owned IT service management group in Winesburg, Ohio. If your small business has technology needs ranging from workstation setups to network management, filtering, and cybersecurity, Lodge Vision Technologies has the team and experience to create a solution unique to your business. Our goal is to simplify your business by taking the complexity and difficulty out of technology. Contact Lodge Vision Technologies and experience a true peace of mind with all of your technology needs.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach? I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got 1 turn. He makes 2 turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
Ready to find your dream home? At Willis Group Realty, we make the journey simple and stress-free. Whether it's your first home, forever home, or something in between, our friendly agents are with you every step of the way. Trusted expertise, personal service, and a love for community. That's the Willis difference. Discover the joy of home with Willis Group Realty.
Back here at Central High School, as good a start as you want for the Strasburg Tigers if you're a fan of them. 20-4 against the Central Catholic Saints right now. Mitch Spinell alongside Coach Troy McClellan. And Coach, there's so many things that Strasburg did right alongside Central's doing wrong.
Right, they forced 10 Central Catholic turnovers, and they also were able to get 18 shots off to 6 for Central, and that's one of the reasons why it's 20-4.
We'll see the Saints inbound the ball here to start the second period. Immediately, the ball is turned over again off the tip, and a missed layup by Bauman. It was Becker who made the initial tip on the steal. So Central will get a mulligan here. As it's Dumermuth crossing up Becker. Dumermuth from the top of the key. It's no good. As Rothrock tried to put it back up, and I think they're going to call the foul on Moore.
And really, Coach Debo, you might as well play him right now with the 2 fouls, because if he sits him any longer, putting him back in when you're down 20 or 25 really isn't going to do any difference. So you might as well gamble now and see how it goes.
Correction, that foul was on Gopp, so it's his first foul. Strasburg's first foul of the second quarter. Look inside here, and it was Gavin Rankin trying to drive in. I think he had an arm around his waist. That was Gage Bonifant on the infraction. Inbound here by Dumermuth. Trying to find a man inside. He'll throw it out here to Rothrock. Ethan Rothrock, the leading scorer for Central this season, getting the screen now for Dumermuth. Doesn't pick it up. Dumermuth lost his balance. Fighting for the ball with Moore, and Moore. They will call it a jump ball. Correction, a timeout is called on Central's end.
Okay.
So Central will retain possession. That's the second timeout taken for Central in this first half. We'll take a moment here to recognize our Simpson Salute cheer cam here. Some of the faithful here at Central Catholic. See some of the Strasburg cheerleaders as well.
And there they are. So.
And we're seeing now as both teams come out of the huddles. Both teams are getting a little chippy, you can tell already, Coach.
Yeah,
it's a 24 game.
Yeah, they're frustrated a little bit, and that's where you really got to suck it up and try to maintain your composure if you want to have any chance of coming back here.
Dummermuth gets it to Rothrock here. Rothrock on the wing, being guarded by Moore. Rothrock trying to get a screen from Gonzalez. He is double teamed now on the pickup. Dummermuth against Moore, trying to find Rothrock inside, 2-on-1. Nice pass inside to Gonzalez, and it's good. 20-6.
That was a good job of seeing the floor and throwing it to the opposite block there and creating a good shot for his teammate.
Gonzalez, a 6'7" junior, with his first points of the game. Moore going inside, nice pump fake and a blocking foul. He called on Rankin.
You can see Gage Moore, he catches it here. He's going to spin baseline side here, and then he's just going to go up strong with it off of 2 feet, and he's able to draw the foul. Rothrock probably isn't going to guard him the rest of the half, so Gage Moore should be able to have his way in there.
We talk about the free throw struggles for Strasburg this season. Moore, even though he made one there, has had a bit of them early on. He's got 5 points in the game tonight so far. Also among the leading scorers for Strasburg, Ryan Becker with 6 points, and Moore just matched him.
Yeah, the balanced scoring should be something that Coach Niedenthal is going to be happy with here.
22-6, Strasburg early on in the second quarter here on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. Ball knocked away from Rothrock as Gopp tried to dive for it. It'll be Dummermuth. A long three-point attempt from the top of the key is airballed by Rankin. I think we're hearing some Central fans say they wanted a tip off of Strasburg. Full court press now for the Saints. Strasburg escapes, and it's in the hands of Lucas Gopp, the sophomore. Ball kicked off the foot of one of Central's defenders.
Yeah, we'll just have to do a little more ball fakes there, and I think they'll be able to open up some passing lanes there simply by showing them the ball first.
No press this time for Central now. They'll get it over to Bonifant. Bonifant and Bauman working the top of the key against his zone for Strasburg. Pass nearly stolen. It is stolen there by Gonzalez. Trying to drive down against Bauman, and Gonzalez is called for the travel as he spun as he picked up the ball.
Yeah, that was definitely a travel. It might not be somewhere else, but definitely here in the States, it's going to be a travel.
Another tough break here for Central. The turnovers keep piling up. Meanwhile, the Tigers will have that one tipped off of Central out of bounds. Seeing Cal Stewart come back into the game, as well as some of the JV features, including number 41, Edward Bachman, the sophomore. Another sophomore, number 0, Ellis Jackson, back in the game. Bonifant trying to find the open man. He throws it inside. Dangerous pass, and it's tipped off of Central. That was a risky throw there for Strasburg. I don't think they got the play set up.
Yeah, they were fortunate. Central had their hand on it right at the last second there too. But once again, we got to do a better job of moving without the ball, I think, and that'll make things a little easier for the person taking it out.
It'll be Becker now taking it out to Bauman. A foul on Bonifant. We'll call that on Dummermuth, his first of the game team's second. Double team here now against Bonifant. Is swung over now to Becker. Becker trying to drive in, gives it to Moore. Moore, 15-footer, off the back of the iron. Rebound by Rothrock. Rothrock takes it up himself. Trying to body up Strasburg now. Nice pass inside. It was Stewart twisting around, and ball is stolen by Strasburg. We'll look inside now for Becker, who was pushed nearly out of bounds. Bodied up against Edward Bachman.
You can see that they just kind of they rode him right through the baseline all the way out, and looks like they called it on the floor, so it's not going to be a shooting foul.
It's the first foul for Bachman as Peyton Herman, the sophomore, is back in the game for Strasburg. Bonifant inbounding to Bauman. Bauman trapped now by Dumermuth into the corner, needs to get it out, gets it to Moore. Moore going up. Now to Becker, back to Moore. Moore tries to find it inside, and the ball is scrambled for on the ground, and a foul is called. I think they're going to call that on Bachman. That'd be his second.
I'm not sure.
Coach Debo is not happy speaking to the official.
Yeah, I think he called it on 41, Edward Bachman. Yeah, I think you're right. That's yep.
That's his second foul, Central's fourth of the quarter, and a timeout is taken on the floor and here on Big Time Sports. Strasburg up 16.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything was easy? Primetime Health Plan is easy to choose and easy to use. That's why we've had the highest customer service rating for 10 straight years. Call 330-363-7407 to get all the benefits you deserve. Medicare made easy with Primetime Health Plan. Primetime Health Plan is an HMO POS plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Primetime Health Plan depends on contract renewal. Every year, Medicare evaluates plans based on a 5-star rating system. Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Introducing Mount Hope Fence. Elevate your outdoors with our premier fences, beautiful pergolas, and captivating decks. We're your local experts on outdoor transformations, security, style, and serenity. We have it all. Let us bring your outdoor dreams to life. Mount Hope Fence, your space, your sanctuary. 7102 County Highway 77 in Millersburg and 644 Killian Road in Akron. Mount Hope Fence. We have the inside on the outdoors.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
Welcome back here. Strasburg currently up 22-6 here at Central. Mitch Spinell alongside Coach Troy McClellan here. It's gone from an offensive explosion in the first quarter to a bit of a scrap fight here.
Yeah, the teams are getting a little tired, and everybody's about a half step behind everything now, so lots of balls are getting knocked out of bounds, and lots of fouls are being committed.
Long three-point attempt for Bonifant. He's got 6. Drive in here to Dumermuth, pass over to Stewart, and Stewart cuts the lead to 25-8, his first 2 points of the game. Soft press here for Central. Double team here against Bauman and Bonifant. Trying to find Herman inside. Herman looking to Moore and the block. A nice move by Moore.
That was a good high-low there by the 2 post players there, and Gage Moore finished it off.
Moore leading the way with 8 points now, 27-8 Tigers. Midway through the second quarter. The Saints looking for their first win on the season. Meanwhile, the Tigers at 2-3, trying to make it a second straight win. The shot attempt is called off as Jackson was called for traveling.
Yeah, he got a couple of hops, skip and a jump there before he took the shot.
Rothrock will come back into the game, replacing Bachman. Both Bachman and Rothrock working with 2 fouls so far for the game. And Central will go back to a hard press. Looking to Moore, and the ball is knocked away by Dumermuth into the hands of Stewart. Stewart tried to hook shot it in, and no good. Now it's into the hands of Becker, back to Bachman. Moore swings it over to Herman. Herman on the right block, got it! And a foul!
Once again, great ball movement by the Tigers. They were able to get the thing swung. If you look on the replay here, we're from the high post and down to the low post and then finishing with contact.
Herman now at 6 points on the game. It was Jackson who was called for his first foul. Herman makes the free throw. It makes it 29-8 here as Lucas Gobb will come back in for more.
Yeah, Coach Niedenthal doesn't have a real deep bench. He's doing a really good job of resting everybody a little bit throughout the game here, so we'll have some fresh legs.
Long pass here down the floor, and it's into the hands of Rothrock. Picked up by Gobb, scrapping on the floor. They'll call a jump ball here. No, they'll call a foul. So another would-be jump ball.
Wow.
They're going to call this on Rothrock.
Wow, that's his third, and I'm not sure what he did there.
I'm wondering if he bodied up Gopp while the both of them were on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just looked like they were both on the floor going after the ball. I really didn't see a foul there. It just looked like it should be a jump ball, and then off we go.
And so not only is Central's leading scorer now with 3 fouls in the first half already, it sends the Tigers to the free throw line automatically on the 5-foul rule.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often anymore. So to see them in almost a half a quarter to play, they're still going to be shooting a 1-on-1 now the rest of the way, or 2 shots the rest of the way.
Gopp, the left-hander, misses the first one. As Gonzalez comes back into the game to replace Rothrock. We mentioned it had been a bit of a scrap fight here in the second quarter. And Central the victim of that. That second free throw made by Gopp.
Yeah, that's just part of the game, though. You're going to have to, figure out a way to play without him here probably the rest of the way. I can't see him coming back in with 3 fouls.
Gopp now on the board here. It's 31-8 Tigers. 3:52 remaining until halftime. And so Gonzalez will take it up the floor here against Moore. Gonzalez, who mentioned earlier, standing at 6'7". And so Dumermuth trying to find something here, gets the screen, long 3 from the wing, no good, off the glass. And it was Gobb who was knocked down from behind by Jackson. Now over to Stewart. Stewart has the ball nearly ripped out by Moore, and Moore will be called for the foul.
Looked like there might have been a back court off of that steal either if it wasn't a foul. It looks like he caught it and then he came across the other side, but play on, I guess, is what we're going to do here with 3:25 to go.
Malachi Barker now in for Jackson. Barker, a junior. As Dumermuth gets it over to Stewart, so the ball is nearly knocked away into the hands of Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes up on the left side, no good, but the putback is no good. Back-to-back misses from Gonzalez, and the foul will be called on him.
Yeah, it was just a frustration foul there. He missed a couple around the basket, and then he just went after the guy, got the rebound.
That was Lucas Gopp who took the brunt of that foul, the first on Gonzalez. And so Gopp returns to the free throw line to try and increase Strasburg's lead, which is already ever increasing. A 23-point lead for the Tigers as it is now 24 off of Gopp's second free throw.
So they're 8 of 12 right now, so that's a much better improvement there, Strasburg from the line. So
from the free throw line tonight,
yes.
We had mentioned they came into this game shooting just 50% from the free throw line. That one is no good.
And of course, I jinxed him then.
Gopp gets the real rebound though. Ball's on the floor. Moore going up now. Ball in the hands of Barker, and Moore getting aggressive. They're going to call it on Moore, and he doesn't like it. That's his first. Strasburg's fourth.
I'm not sure. So we'll see. Say it was a foul, and we'll move on from there. So
full court press for Strasburg. Another football pass here is tipped. Back in the hands of the Tigers. It's Gopp trying to find Becker on the baseline. Becker is blocked by Rankin. Fast break here. Stewart, 32-10. Strasburg keeping a fast pace. Off the hands of Moore, and Morris Swarm gets it back over to Gopp, and a timeout is called in full by Coach Niedenthal.
That was a pretty good timeout there. Things are starting to get a little helter-skelter there by Coach Niedenthal.
And so we will keep things right here. It is 2:47 remaining in the second quarter, with the Strasburg Tigers up 32-10 over the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints in a boys basketball matchup of IVC North rivals here on Big Time Sports. We see the huddle here for Coach Debo and the Saints, and I'll tell you this, they have stayed aggressive throughout the later portion of this first half. They're not allowing themselves to get down. They're not allowing themselves to just stay stagnant. They've picked up the pace. They've gotten aggressive on the ball scraps on the floor. Really good job by them so far.
Yeah, I think Coach Debo is really doing a great job of, not getting down on them. He's as positive as I've seen, and, especially being down 22, it'd be a lot easier to hang your head, and he's got them playing hard.
I mentioned Central looking for their first win on the season, still 0-3 in this, their fourth consecutive home game to start the season. Meanwhile, the Tigers, coming off a win against Conotton Valley, they won their first game of the season at West Holmes, but suffered a trio of losses following that. They're trying to even their record at 500 tonight with a victory. And they will have the ball here as Bauman taking on two defenders again. He throws it out of bounds. And you see Coach Debo trying to get his players fired up. Saints trying to get aggressive once again. Barker in the corner, picked up his dribble over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez against Moore. Moore looking inside. The ball is tipped. They tried to find Rankin, standing at 6'6".
Yeah, they definitely have some good size out there now. If they could take advantage with some high lows and some inside play, they might be able to climb back in this.
Moore, the tallest player listed for Strasburg at 6'2" alongside Becker. It'll be a look here for Stewart going up against Bauman, and Bauman draws a 5-second call.
Another good defensive play by Strasburg, forcing the turnover.
And the turnovers have hurt Central tonight already in this first half. That's the second 5-second call of the half for Central. They had one on an inbounds play earlier in the game. So Strasburg back on offense here. Becker swings it back over to Gopp. They'll give it over to Moore on the right wing. Moore with the long three. No good. Rebounded by Gonzalez. Strasburg hasn't gotten much going from the three-point line tonight. Only a pair of shots made from that range. Gonzalez at the top of the key against Moore. Moore bodying up Gonzalez, trying to go inside. He'll swing it back over to Dumermuth. They'll reset here with 1:54 remaining until halftime. Dumermuth trying to get the screen. Long three-point attempt. Good! It's 32-13. And Dumermuth got his first 3 points of the game. A full court press here for Central. Moore has it tipped out. Dumermuth driving in, has an open look. And it's good. 32-15. Back-to-back possessions made here as Coach Nienthal calls a timeout. Coach Zebo and the Saints fans fired up here. They've cut the lead to 17.
Yeah, they actually have put some pressure on Strasburg, and Strasburg looks a little rattled right now.
Taking a look at both teams here, Coach Nienthal, we mentioned, like Coach Zebo in his first season as the head coach of the Tigers, is a longtime mainstay of a number of very successful Tiger teams in the last couple of seasons under then head coach Adam Hall.
And he also had a lot of success as an assistant with Brent Bonanno, too, in the girls' side, and they won several games there, and they had some success there, too, with the girls.
One of the mainstays, not just for Strasburg basketball, but for the community of Strasburg Franklin High School and Strasburg, Ohio, as well. And so we'll see if the Tigers can settle things down here. Still up 17 points in this second quarter, but the last thing they want is a fired-up Debo and company to make a run here. And they'll go against the press. And it's tipped out of bounds. We had mentioned that Strasburg had some earlier season struggles against the soft press, now facing a full court press. They'll swing it over to Moore now, working up court. Now back over to Bonifant. Bonifant has it tipped away, but back over to him, now to Moore. Baldwin from the left wing for three. No good. Rebounded by Becker. Put back is no good. Rebounded by Barker. And they'll pick up the pace once again. Stewart. Now over to Rankin at the top of the key. Central looks to slow things down here. Less than a minute remaining. Dumermuth against Ballman. Dumermuth trying to drive in. 15-footer is no good. Rebound by Gonzalez on the opposite block. Barker swings it over now to Rankin. Rankin to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to drive in. He's fouled by Moore.
That'll be his second, I believe, if it's on him. So he'll probably sit the rest of the half also, if that's the case.
Just under 30 seconds remaining. Gonzalez goes to the free throw line. Gonzalez using his size up against Moore there on the replay. His first free throw is no good. Central Catholic has not gotten to the free throw line as much as Strasburg has tonight. They've also failed to cash in on some attempts. Gonzalez, no good. 0 for 2 there, and Strasburg moving up the floor. Moore and Becker, the two top scorers. Give it to Gopp here. Gopp is fouled by Stewart, and that stops the clock at 19.1. And you do give Strasburg some free throw attempts, but not the worst move made by Stewart because you can get the last shot here.
Right, and the idea is you just got to keep playing hard there, and the officials are trying to do a good job too. It's starting to get a little out of control here, so you call a few fouls, settle things down, and then you're ready to go.
First free throw by Gopp is good, as Peyton Herman will come back in. Substitute for Moore. That'll be the second charged foul to Stewart. Gopp's second free throw is no good off the back of the iron. Central picking up pace. Clock was stopped for a moment. They'll give it over to Dumermuth. At the top of the key, Rankin trying to drive inside, and the ball is knocked away into the hands of Herman. Ball is slapped away and knocked out of bounds. That was, I believe, Barker who knocked the ball away after Herman picked it up, and the clock stopped at 6.9 seconds.
Yeah, Central's going to stay with the full court pressure here to make sure that Strasburg's really going to have to work to get a shot off.
So give it to Becker. Becker picked up at the half-court line. Swings over to Moore. Moore from long range. No good. And so that is halftime. The Strasburg Tigers picked up a bit of a run from Central, but still up 18 as they go to break, and so do we. 33-15 on the Wayne Garage Doors scoreboard. We'll be back with our halftime report here on Big Time Sports.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction. Discover Little Caesars Pizza in New Philadelphia. Indulge in our delectable pizza varieties perfect for pickup or delivery. From classic pepperoni to mouth-watering supreme. Plus, we have wings, crazy bread, and much, much more. Enjoy the convenience and great taste of Little Caesars Pizza. Little Caesars, 539 West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Bringing you quality and convenience, so don't settle for anything less than the best. Little Caesars.
Oak Shadows Golf Club is a premier 18-hole course that will surely bring your group back for another fun round. Oak Shadows offers panoramic views and is suitable for all skill levels. Our bent grass fairways, tees, and greens will offer you a comfortable and enjoyable experience. For your tee time, call 330-343-2426 or at oakshadowsgolf@gmail.com.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome to Action Extreme Sports, Northeast Ohio's top dealer for Gas, KTM, Kimco, Landmaster, and YCF. Check out our awesome selection of motorcycles, dirt bikes, ATVs, UTVs, and electric bikes. New or used, we've got it all. Located in New Philadelphia, near Canton and Akron. Visit or call us today for unbeatable sales, service, parts, and financing. Action Extreme Sports, your adventure starts here.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach?
So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got one turn. He makes two turns. Wow! Sweet banana, we have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
And we welcome you back to Central Catholic High School. It is the Strasburg Tigers up 33-15 over the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints here on Big Time Sports. Mitch Spinell alongside Coach Troy McClellan here as we gear up for the Ferris halftime report. Between these two teams, Coach, nothing is guaranteed. We saw Strasburg make a bit of a run early on, and then Central kind of picked up their own energy a bit.
Yeah, that helps, especially when you're down like you are, to have that kind of little bit of spurt right there. That definitely go into halftime, and that gives you something to talk about positive, that you don't have to stay on that negativity all the time. So hopefully they can come back out here and maybe make this a little more competitive.
Not making things much easier for Strasburg, although we'll take a look at some of the numbers here to see some of the similarities and differences between the two squads. Now we take a look at some of the key components of the statistics here. Very large discrepancies from the free throw line, and especially on turnovers between the two squads.
Yeah, when you look at the turnovers, I mean, 16-5, that's 11. That's a plus 11 for Strasburg, and you can see that in the field goals with 10 more field goal attempts, and then also they got 12 more free throw attempts, and that just comes down from the ability to take care of the basketball where Central isn't getting those kind of shots and opportunities.
Certainly with a team that's been struggling from the free throw line like Strasburg, a number like that will be key, especially if they can repeat the same success going into the second half. And we will go into the second half in just a few moments here on Big Time Sports with the Tigers up on the Saints 33-15. This is the halftime report brought to you by Ferris.
Here, let me help you move all your stuff to your new car.
I can't believe you got me approved today. Everywhere I went, I couldn't get anything going, man. This is awesome. Hey, what do you do for work again, man? You have some tape in here, some rope. I'm gonna need some help right here, though. This thing's heavy. What do you have in here, man? It seems like you almost have a body or something. Like I said, just mind your business.
No judgment here. We will beat up the bank, get you the best rate and payment.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything was easy? Primetime Health Plan is easy to choose and easy to use. That's why we've had the highest customer service rating for 10 straight years. Call 330-363-7407 to get all the benefits you deserve. Medicare made easy with Primetime Health Plan. Primetime Health Plan is an HMO POS plan with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Primetime Health Plan depends on contract renewal. Every year, Medicare evaluates plans based on a 5-star rating system.
Not like your average high school. You start with something that you love.
Just getting hands-on is way different from sitting in a classroom.
Every day's different. You come across a problem, you have to tackle that problem, you have to figure out how to tackle the problem.
Skills I've acquired through just my lab in itself have been mind-blowing. Definitely here at Buckeye, they prepare you for any situation that you could go into after high school.
Charlie Jones here for Malkwitz Tavern. The very best in steaks or pork chops are at Malkwitz Tavern in Strasburg. Served on a sizzling platter to enhance your steak, you will soon agree it's the best. Our pasta with our homemade sauce and succulent seafood are also favorites. Don't be shy, give Malkwitz Tavern a try. I'll see you there soon.
This is Dover Brake Inc., a legacy spanning 3 generations at 9670 State Route 250 Northwest in Strasburg, Ohio. Your dedicated brake specialists committed to top-notch truck maintenance. Trust us for unmatched expertise and service. Your safety on the road is our priority. For information on service, parts, and a lot more, log on to doverbrakeinc.com, where generations of excellence meet truck maintenance perfection.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Here, let me help you move all your stuff to the new car. I can't believe you got me approved today. Everywhere I went, I couldn't get anything going, man. This is awesome. Hey, what do you do for work again, man? You have some tape in here, some rope. I'm gonna need some help right here, though. This thing's heavy. What do you have in here, man? It seems like you almost have a body or something. Like I said, just mind your business.
No judgment here. We will beat up the bank, get you the best rate and payment.
We welcome you back here on Big Time Sports. It's the start of the second half here at Central Catholic High School with these Tigers up on the Saints, up 33-15. Mitch Spinell alongside Coach Troy McClellan. And Coach, if you're Bob Nienthal right now, what are you telling your guys to expect coming into this second half against this Saints squad?
Yeah, they had some success pressing Strasburg, so I would say they want to make sure that they talked over what they want to do with their diagonals and as far as where they want their people to be. But I think Strasburg's got just got to keep up the pressure and keep forcing turnovers and run away with this thing in the second half. I'm sure that's what they talked about.
It will be the Tigers here taking the ball to start the third quarter. It'll be the Saints swarming up near the top again as Gopp will get the inbounds pass inside, and it's a foul to start off the third quarter as Lucas Gopp will go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, Central Catholic tried to trap that first pass, and Strasburg was able to swing it down and get it along the baseline, and then Lucas Gopp was able to draw the foul.
First foul of the half will be charged to Mario Gonzalez. That's his second of the game, as Gopp has been pretty active from the free throw line here tonight. 9 of 14 the Tigers were in the first half, and it's now 10 of 15. So Gopp now with 4 points. Second shot is good. He's got 5, and the Tigers are up 20. So the Tigers will come out in a full court press here, trying to double team up against Cal Stewart. He will dribble out of it, though, and take the ball down up against Gage Moore. Stewart A senior throwing it over now to Rothrock, back in the game. Rothrock, no good, rebounded by Gonzalez. Over the back of Gopp. Gonzalez throws it, the ball was tipped. And they're saying it's off Strasburg.
Yeah, that's where they need to communicate with one another. They almost tried to save a ball that was theirs, and somebody should have been yelling at him that that was their ball. So I'm sure they have a call for that. They just didn't do it.
Ethan Rothrock, the leading scorer for Central this season, with 4 points on the night. He's already has 3 fouls, though, coming into the second half as Dumermuth shoots from the top. And Rothrock gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. 35-17 here. Rothrock has 6. Full court press here now. Strasburg working around it. Gage Moore at the top of the key, now swinging it over to Brody Bauman. Bauman now picked up his dribble here to Becker, and it's thrown all awry, and it's into the hands of Dumermuth for the easy layup. Dumermuth with 7 points now. The Saints cut the lead here. Strasburg working against the press, over to Moore at the half-court line. Bonifant dribbling into the corner, gets it out to Bogman. Bogman. They're going to call an on-floor foul against the Saints.
Okay.
And that foul charged to Cal Stewart, and that's his 3rd foul.
Yeah, I think it's going to end up being attrition here in the second half and see who has people available in order to play.
A soft pass on the inbounds is picked up by Bauman as Becker nearly lost that one. We mentioned some of the struggles that Strasburg had early on in the season, especially in the second half here. Now it's tipped and out of the hands of Becker. Back into the hands of the Saints here, Dumermuth.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're struggling a little bit to get this central pressure.
It's a look inside here to Rothrock. Rothrock in a scramble. It's a jump ball, and it's going to stay on the Saints side. Already a couple of turnovers forced between both teams here in this 3rd quarter. Dumermuth will inbound here. He tries to find the inside man, gets it to Rothrock. And Stewart going up against Moore. Moore putting heavy pressure on Stewart. And Coach Debo wanted a foul there. That would have been the 3rd. And that ball is slapped away and into the hands of Bonifant. Bonifant driving up against Rothrock. He will shoot the layup, no good, but a foul.
Yeah, Coach Debo isn't very happy. There's a lot of contact out there by half court. And Gage Bonifant does a great job of stepping in front of the pass.
And that foul, by the way, was the 4th charge to Cal Stewart. That's his 2nd of this quarter alone.
Wow.
First free throw is good, as Bonifant makes 7 points on the night. You see Coach Debo talking with one of the officials there, trying to get his perspective, and the Tigers continue to make their free throws, but that one will not count. They say that Bonifant was over the line.
That's a tough break there. You hate to see that happen, especially when you make the free throw, that to have a violation like that.
It is 36-19 here early in the 3rd quarter. Saints trying to cut into the Tiger lead. Full court press for Strasburg. Rothrock against Moore. He'll dribble up here, now trapped on the double team. Tries to swing it over. He'll get it into the hands of McQuillan. McQuillan with the shot. No good. Rebounded by Moore. Blake McQuillan making his first start of the year as a freshman. Swing now to Gopp inside. Going up 2-on-1. Stripped by Rothrock. In transition, Rothrock going up against Bonifant, and Rothrock wins. Eight points for him now as it's 36-21. Tigers moving the ball quick.
Yeah, they're still doing a good job of getting it in the middle of the floor and then getting it swung around there, so they're avoiding the double teams by keeping the ball in the middle of the floor so they can throw both directions.
Bonifant nearing a double team, now over to Bauman. Bauman over to Moore. Moore tries to knock it inside to Becker. He does, and Becker got the 2 points.
That was a great pass from the high post, and Becker finished it off. 8
points now for Becker. It's 38-21. A steal here from Becker on the double team. Becker driving up on the left glass, blocked by Dumermuth, but a foul will be charged to the senior. What an effort there by Dumermuth.
Yeah, coming off the steal there, you can see there's contact on the arm after the shot goes, and it was a good call by the official there, and now we'll shoot 2.
That'll be the second on Dylan. So Ryan Becker trying to add to the Strasburg lead. With 8 points already tonight. Make it 9. As Peyton Herman will come in for Gopp. Herman getting his first action of the second half. One of 6 sophomores on this Strasburg varsity squad. Becker, a junior, makes his second. So he's got 9. The Tigers are back up to 19. Central working again, quick up court. Against the full court press, ball is knocked away by Herman, out of bounds. And so it's Strasburg now on defense, picking up some of the moves against Central, trying to move the ball down quick.
Yeah, one of the things Central's going to have to do is they got to step to their pass, and that's a kind of a fundamental thing, but every time you don't, you give the defender a chance to get in between you and the basketball, and that's what Strasburg's doing right now.
Inbounds here to Dumermuth. Strasburg eases off the pressure. They'll pick it up now. Becker against Dumermuth. They'll swing it over. Long three-point attempt from McQuillan, no good. And it's Moore now in transition. Showing up, a nice move off the glass. Moore's got 10 points. The Tigers up 21. Dumermuth facing off against Becker now, drawing a charge. And that'll be the 3rd foul on Dumermuth.
This is when you come in here. This is why you got to go off of 2 feet and jump stop, because here's what happens. I mean, Boffman said he runs right over top of him. It's a pretty easy call for the official. If he jump stops, he takes that little jumper there and he avoids contact.
That defensive replay brought to you by our friends at Mount Hope Fence. Full court back on for Central here. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Long pass over now to Bonifant. Central picks it back up and they'll try to reset. Bonifant now will try to drive into the lane. A floater is no good, in and out. Rebound by Rothrock. Rothrock with 8 points so far, trying to get some things going for Central. They'll try to get the screen against Anthony Bolin now in the game for the first time. Ball is knocked away into the hands of Strasburg. It is Becker. Make it 12 points for the junior. The Tigers are up 23. And the ball's knocked away from Rothrock. It's Becker again. Hoffman driving in. That's good. It is swung back towards Strasburg. Up 25 with 3:28 here in the 3rd quarter. They'll take a break, and so will we.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Right Mark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Right Mark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Unleash the champion in you at T-County Boxing Academy. From beginners to seasoned pros, our classes are tailored for every age and skill level. Get ready to jab, hook, and cross your way to greatness with our expert trainers. Join a community where everyone is welcome to embrace the power within. It's not just a workout, it's a journey to a stronger, more confident you. T-County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up now and step into the ring of endless possibilities.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today. Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
When it comes to your health, trust the expertise close to home. Pomerene Hospital, nationally recognized for excellence in community health, serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with compassionate, specialized care. From pain management to gastroenterology to women's health, our local offices are just minutes away. Pomerene Hospital, where advanced medicine meets a commitment to our neighbors. Learn more at pomerenehospital.org.
We are back here at Central Catholic High School where the Tigers have opened up a 25-point lead here midway through the third quarter against the Saints. Coach, I mean, Strasburg is now starting to really get it done on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they Central went through, I think, 4 straight possessions there, and they didn't get the ball across half court, and Strasburg's taking advantage of it. It was, I think, 16, and now it's back up to 25. So I think that was a big run there that Strasburg was able to repel there, and we'll have to see Central starting to run out of some time.
Ryan Becker leading the way with 12 points for the Tigers. We're seeing the Saints lineup, by the way, have some interesting new players into the game. We saw number 5, Anthony Bolin, the junior, just enter the game. Now number 31, Nick Civiello, the freshman, in for the Saints. Trying to shake up the lineup here with multiple players in foul trouble. Another full court press for the Tigers, nearly stolen though. Saints pick it back up though. A nice pass in transition to Bolin, and Bolin gets on the board. (46-23) now, full court press here. A long pass over to Herman. And they respond, the Tigers, making it 48-23 as Herman has 9. Another steal. Over to Becker, and 1.
Here we go, we got scored and off a transition, off of pressure. That's a great job of giving the ball up and then just finishing with some contact.
Give the credit there on the assist to Bonifant.
Did a great job of keeping his head up and seeing the floor ahead, and he was able to make the pass.
That foul charge to Ellis Jackson, his second foul. Becker, money. 15 points for Becker. He will get a breather as Gage Moore comes back in. We're also seeing Dumermuth come back in alongside Gavin Rankin and Rothrock. Going back to some of their big men after a smaller lineup for the Saints. 51-23, Tigers are ahead of Central Catholic. Less than 3 minutes into this third quarter. And the Tigers continue with the full court press. Dumermuth working down floor, working against the double team. Dumermuth looking for the open man, he'll get it over to Rothrock. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Gopp. Been a tough night shooting for Rothrock, 8 points so far. 3 from the corner is good. Gage Bonifant with 10 points. It's a 31-point lead for the Tigers. Rothrock over to Dumermuth, long 3 from the wing, no good. Tigers picking up the pace, and Gopp will slow it down. Ball knocked away, courtesy of Civiello. See Becker coming back in now for Bonifant. I'll tell you what, It has not just been Ryan Becker and Gage Moore leading the way, although both are in double figures tonight. Multiple players for Strasburg are working the offense very well.
Right, we talked about at the beginning of how balanced they are, and they seem to maintain that balance here, and that's great. That's going to do nothing but be positive for them down the stretch.
Hoffman trying to go up and under, and that's no good. Rebounded by Herman. They'll swing it back out now. Tigers will reset. Hoffman, nice pass inside, but it's tipped. And back over to Central now. That was Rankin on the steal, and a foul is called. Going to charge Herman for his second foul. First foul of the half for the Tigers, as Edward Bachman, the sophomore, will come back into the game.
Yeah, all Strasburg has to do now is make sure they keep taking good shots and just keep playing without fouling. I think they'll be fine.
Dumermuth tried to cross up Becker. He gets the ball back, throws over to Rothrock. Rothrock rolls in and out and gets his own putback. So Rothrock now in double figures. Herman trying to find the open man. Less than 90 seconds left. And it's Becker looking inside. A nice move by Peyton Herman. A quietly solid night for Herman, 11 points.
Yeah, he did a great job of squaring up, getting his feet square to the basket and using the glass and putting it in.
Tigers lead back up to 31 with about a minute remaining. Dumermuth on the crossover again. Looking over to Rothrock, another move inside. That's a deadly combination there for Central as Rothrock has 12 points. Tigers working well around this full court press here as Gobb looks inside. Another nice pass over to Herman. Talk about some pinpoint passes for Strasburg.
Yeah, that's one of those game of inches there, you know, an inch one way or the other, and it gets knocked away or stolen, and instead he gets an assist and they get a bucket.
Becker knocks it away. Working on the fast break, Becker blocked again by Dumermuth, but fouled again by Dumermuth. This third quarter has come up all Strasburg.
Yeah. At some point in time here, you can see as he's going in strong, you might just want to just wall up, get your hands up, and let it go there. Instead of just fouling him and putting him on the line here, that hasn't really been the answer. So maybe wall up, let him get one shot, and then box him out and take care of it.
That one off the back by Becker. That's the fourth foul charge against Dumermuth, who now heads to the bench. We've seen Central tonight get well into that 5-foul range per quarter early on in each quarter. Becker makes it 16 points. 4 Strasburg players in double figures scoring. It's 59-27. And Central trying to find the last shot here. Rothrock inside against Moore. It's knocked out of bounds off of Strasburg. .6 remaining as it'll be Civiello, the freshman, inbounding the ball. Back over to Rothrock up top. Rothrock, simple jumper, no good. Rebound though by Bachman, who will go to the line.
That's what happens sometimes when you don't get that backside block boxed out. He was able to get the rebound, and then he was able to get fouled. So that's one of the things that Strasburg definitely wants to work on, is making sure you secure the backside.
That's the second foul charge to Gage Bonifant, as Bachman, who we saw in the JV game earlier tonight, misses the first free throw. The Tigers beat the Saints in the junior varsity contest before tonight's game. Bachman. No good again. Rebound by Moore. 11 seconds left. Tigers need to pick up the pace. Bonifant looking to drive in. Kicks it out. Gopp fakes. Long three from the corner. No good. And so the Tigers get things done in the third period. Up 32 points with 8 minutes left. Tonight's contest between Strasburg and Central. We'll be back right after this.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
You can recover so much faster in the comfort of your own home. It's good to be.
It's not easy caring for an aging parent. At Ember Complete Home Health Care in Uricksville, we can help you full-time or just a few hours a week. We can develop a customized care plan. Call 740-922-6888 or learn more at embercomplete.com.
Looking for a Ford? Head to Parkway Ford in Dover, Ohio, just a quick drive from Canton. We're your hometown hub for new and used cars, expert service, and financing made easy. Whether you're buying, leasing, servicing, or selling, our team is here to help. No pressure, just great deals and even better people. Serving drivers from Tuscarawas, Stark, and Summit counties, we do business your way, the right way, the Parkway way. Come see us in Dover.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's. Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
We are farmers.
Come to Sammy Sue's Barbecue. Located at 237 West Front Street, Dover, with a full-service bar. We offer carry-out, catering, and a dine-in area. We do take reservations Monday through Wednesday.
It's the best for me and you, Sammy's Barbecue.
Our barbecue is true barbecue. We smoke all of our own meats in-house with our homemade rubs and match it perfectly with our sweet barbecue sauce. Come and see us soon.
And we welcome you back here. It's the start of the fourth quarter, 59-27, Strasburg over Central. And Coach, I mean, Coach Dienthal has to be impressed not only with the way his guys are scoring tonight, but how many of his guys are efficiently scoring.
Yeah, anytime you get balanced scoring as a coach, you just love that, because that means not only are multiple people scoring, but it shows you that you're being unselfish with the ball too, because people are giving up shots, so give it to somebody for a better shot, and that's what you want to see, especially earlier in the year like this.
Currently have 4 players on Strasburg's roster in double figures scoring tonight, with Ryan Becker leading the way with 16 points. You also have 10 points apiece from the likes of Gage Bonifant and Gage Moore. You also have Peyton Herman active. He's currently sitting on the bench, though, for Strasburg, who will inbound the ball for this fourth and final quarter. It'll be Strasburg rolling the offense out again. Gage Bonifant goes up with the left hand and makes it a 61-27 lead. Bonifant has 12 points. Tigers easing off the full court press we saw so much of in that third quarter. It'll be Dylan Dumermuth patrolling the offense. They swing it over now to Blake McQuillan. Back to Dumermuth. Dumermuth at the wing. A fake now from McQuillan. McQuillan gets his first basket of the game. McQuillan with his first start of the year as a freshman. It's 61-29.
Strasburg did a good job of getting the ball in the middle of the floor, and once it gets there, it's really hard to trap people from the middle.
Gopp on the block, tries to swing it out to Becker. Becker swings it now. Hoffman from the left wing, no good. Rebound by Becker on the opposite side. If there's one area that Strasburg hasn't completely dominated tonight offensively, it's from the three-point line. They just haven't quite gotten their rhythm going here, but Becker is blocked by Rothrock and Gonzalez. Rankin, and one. Foul charge to Boffman.
Yeah, it looked like he got there a little late. You see this coming in here, he's not quite set, and there really wasn't any contact at all, and he was fortunate they didn't call him for a delay.
We saw Brody draw a charge earlier in the second half. As lead back down to 30, it's Gavin Rankin, the senior, sinking the free throw. He's got 3 points on the night. Full court press back here for the Saints. And it's Gage Moore, the reigning All-Ohioan, part of this Strasburg offense that has dominated here tonight in New Philadelphia. Boffman gives it over now to Bonifant at the top. Set here, Brody. Boffman now over to Ryan Becker. Becker picking up the double team. Tigers wasting some time here as Gopp from the corner, got it!
That was a really good job of running their offense and then using dribble penetration to set up that open three-point look, and Nathan Gopp was able to knock it down.
8 points for the sophomore. It's a 32-point lead for the Tigers. Ruth gets a screen from Rothrock. He'll drive in now against Moore. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Picked up by Gopp. Gopp has been active here tonight. A long three from Bonifant. Another three! Back-to-back trays for the Tigers.
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned they weren't shooting it well from the three, they come down and make three in a row, or two in a row. I'm sorry there. So it's like one of those magic of the announcer, how getting things going.
They must have heard it here from the top of the bleachers here. 35-point lead for the Tigers. As Ethan Rothrock goes up against Moore. Central reset here. 35, the running clock. Rule in effect for tonight's contest so far as Rothrock misses that jumper. Saints still playing aggressive here. Although the Tigers have picked it up here in the second half. They had a bit of a lull in the second quarter where the Saints really got the energy back. They'll throw it inside to Moore. Moore was tipped. A nice touch off the glass by the senior. Moore's got 12.
Yeah, he kind of bobbled a little bit, but he's able to gather himself and then use the glass on the reverse layup.
Well, for such a guy who is built so well to work as a post player, coach, he really moves well around the paint.
Yeah, most definitely. He's got real soft hands, and you're definitely right. He definitely has good feet and good hands.
Saints continue the press here as Mario Gonzalez will be charged with a foul. We'll take a quick timeout here. Rather, we'll stay here as the foul be charged rather to Blake McQuillan. That's his second foul. We're seeing Gonzalez and Dumermuth come out of the game here as we are halfway through the fourth and final quarter. Strasburg with many of its starters in here, and as I say that, we're seeing the emptying of the bench about to happen near the scorer's table. Moore goes back up with the left hand, no good. Picks up his own rebound, got his own putback.
Yeah, there got a couple of rebounds along with the bucket there.
14 points for Moore tonight at 71-32. Ellis Jackson to Malachi Barker. Barker near the baseline. Long three-point attempt for Rothrock. No good off the back of the backboard. A hard fall there for one of the Saints players as Moore fades away. Got it. At this point, making it look easy. 16 points for Moore. Long two-point attempt, no good. That was Stewart. And a foul is called here to stop play. We'll also take a quick timeout when we come back right after this.
Ready to find your dream home? At Willis Group Realty, we make the journey simple and stress-free. Whether it's your first home, forever home, or something in between, our friendly agents are with you every step of the way. Trusted expertise, personal service, and a love for community. That's the Willis difference. Discover the joy of home with Willis Group Realty.
We are the First National Bank of Denison. We have been a staple in the community for over 90 years.
Choosing the First National Bank of Denison is the first step to growing your business and reaching your goals.
We are a community bank with local decision makers who live, work, and raise families in your community.
We listen to our customers' short-term, long-term, and financial goals to ensure you achieve the best possible results to help your business grow.
As a community bank, we can't be successful unless our community as a whole is successful. Helping your business achieve success is our greatest reward.
Before making your next deal, come and see me, Jim Wilson, at our Denison location.
Or me, Brian Williams, at our Dover location. And remember, here at the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. First National Bank of Denison, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
If you're looking for a great place to take your gang before or after the game, you gotta try The Yard in Denison. Treat your family to the very best in pizza or pasta or salad. It's delicious. So don't be shy, give the Denison Yard a try. Enjoy good food and good times at The Yard.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
We understand the challenges families face today. Insurance can be confusing, and sometimes you're afraid to make the wrong move. Well, the Tuscarawas insurance professionals are here to make it easy. Our trusted staff will walk you through everything you need to know to make your decision easier for you. All our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, for your satisfaction. Learn more, visit TuscInsurance.com or one of our 3 convenient locations, New Philly, Strasburg, and Sugar Creek.
And we welcome you back here to Big Time Sports' coverage of high school basketball action here on the Dover Dental Group Fan Cam. We're seeing some of the faithful here on Camo Night at Central Catholic High School. Some of the Saints favorites in attendance tonight on the Saints baseline.
See a lot of people hiding their faces. They wouldn't want to get on television a little bit here, become a star.
Well, it's been a tough night for the Saints fans. Been a great night here if you're a Tigers fan. They're up 73-32. Past the midway point of this 4th and final quarter, as we are seeing Coach Nienthal talking to his players in timeout, the emptying of the benches, all but imminent here.
Yeah, and I thought that was a classy move. He took a timeout after that that defensive rebound there. That was just so he could get the subs in and get them the chance to play a little bit, because the way that pace was going here, we might have played out the last 3 minutes and not had a stoppage in play.
Seeing some of the underclassmen here that we saw in the JV win for Strasburg tonight, including the likes of number 10, Jeffrey Seacrest, a freshman, sister of Sophia, who's also a solid player for the Strasburg girls team. You see number 12, Kaysen Pryor, the sophomore, into the game for the first time, as well as number 43, Carson Egger, the sophomore. Also see number 2, Hudson McKenzie, with the ball here for Strasburg as they try to get some varsity action. Seacrest will kick it over now to McKenzie. We mentioned for the Saints, some of their JV players already in tonight's contest as that ball is knocked away. And into the hands of number 5, Anthony Bolin. We're also seeing number 34, Solomon Abrams, into the game for Central Catholic.
He definitely likes that crossover dribble.
Nick Civiello already in the game, as well as number 22, Anthony Love, making his first appearance. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the contest here as the Tigers will improve to 3-3 on the season. Quick stoppage here as we'll have a substitution. Number 12, Nicholas Lisicki, the sophomore, into the game. We'll substitute Malachi Barker. Long three-point attempt for Abrams is no good, and a foul will be called as Herman got some contact there from Love. No love lost there.
No, not at all. He's thinking, he's wondering why he went after that rebound there, if he was just going to get hit in the head.
We mentioned Herman having a night that may be overshadowed by some of his other teammates, but should not go lost. 13 points off the bench.
I agree. I think that was an outstanding play. Anytime you can get double figures off of someone off the bench, that's a double plus, double plus, double plus coming in.
Pryor there loses the ball. It's into the hands of Bolin. Bolin already with 2 points on the night. He'll drive in. No contact called, out of bounds. Stays with the Saints. The clock continues to run here, just under a minute remaining. Meanwhile, the Saints drop their 4th consecutive home game to start the year. Look here for Abrams, and Abrams on the board. Solomon Abrams, a junior, standing at 6'5" for the Saints. As Seacrest will handle the things here for the Tigers, over to hands of Pryor. We saw a few games in action tonight as Seacrest tries to drive it and get on the board here. He shoots it off the glass. We saw an offensive explosion in the first quarter, then a dogfight in the second quarter, and then just a juggernaut offense from Strasburg for the remainder of the contest here. A foul will be called, but the clock continues to run.
I think that's going to do it.
Final buzzer here from Central Catholic as the Strasburg Tigers come in and dominate with a 73-34 victory over the host Saints. We'll take a quick timeout. When we return, we'll have our wrap-up report and our player of the game brought to you here on Big Time Sports.
Vitamins and minerals, feeding champions since 1983.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's. Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Introducing Mount Hope Fence. Elevate your outdoors with our premier fences, beautiful pergolas, and captivating decks. We're your local experts on outdoor transformations, security, style, and serenity. We have it all. Let us bring your outdoor dreams to life. Mount Hope Fence, your space, your sanctuary. 7102 County Highway 77 in Millersburg and 644 Killian Road in Akron. Mount Hope Fence. We have the inside on the outdoors.
Selling your home is one of the largest transactions you will have in your lifetime. Sure, you could try to sell it yourself, but you can also cut your own hair, but why risk it? There are contracts, inspections, appraisals, financing, marketing, title work, and negotiating. Why not leave it to the professionals at Atkins Roof Realty, one of the few remaining locally owned real estate companies? As my granddaughter Mason says,
Take the call!
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today. Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
We welcome you back here to Central Catholic High School. It's a final. The Strasburg Tigers dominate with a 73-34 victory over the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints in an IVC North matchup here on Big Time Sports. Mitch Spinell alongside Coach Troy McClellan here. And Coach, I mean, once the Tigers got the ball rolling in the second half, there was no looking back for Coach Nienthal's team.
Yeah, they did a great job of not only doing a good job in the first half, but they came out in the second half. Sometimes that's hard to do, especially if you think you're better than the group that you're playing, to come out with that kind of fire. But they came out, took control of everything, and they cruised to a victory tonight. This
is our wrap-up report brought to you by our friends at Altman Hospital, and we take a look at some of the numbers here to see the difference between tonight's two teams. And you see it right there in the field goal attempts and makes, as well as the turnover margin between the Saints and the Tigers there. Strasburg, we saw their struggles early on from the free throw line this season, really getting it done tonight.
Yeah, 16-24 is definitely something that, you know, no one's going to shake a stick at when it comes to that. 1 to 5, 1 for 5 is really, it doesn't, you know, it sounds like a bad number, but if you only get into the line 5 times, it really doesn't matter how many of those that you're making. So that's something that Central's definitely going to have to work on. But definitely the free throws and the field goal attempts were simply because of Central committing those 23 turnovers, and that made the difference.
Those are our final statistics, and before we have our final wrap-up here, we want to showcase our player of the game here. And, Coach, we had one name in particular tonight that we couldn't stop talking about throughout the remainder of the second half.
Yeah, I think definitely Peyton Herman came in off the bench. He had 13 points and 5 rebounds tonight. Anytime as a coach you can get somebody to come off the bench and score in double figures and do the things that he did tonight, that's definitely a double plus for anything moving forward here, and that gives you confidence of putting him in even earlier the next time.
That is our player of the game, brought to you by Clars XL Screen Printing. Peyton Herman, number 24 for the Strasburg Tigers. Congratulations once again, Peyton, as the Tigers improve to 3-3 on the season, while the Saints fall to 0-4. And that is all the time we have here on Big Time Sports. For our Big Time Sports production crew, led by Ty Simmelink, alongside Coach Troy McClellan, I'm Mitch Spinell saying thank you for watching high school basketball action here on Big Time Sports.
Look, mold like this could be hiding in your house.
But now there's a simple spray that dissolves mold on contact.
This is Alien Power, the new multi-purpose stain remover with out-of-this-world results.
Just fill the bottle with water, add in our potent formula, then spray.
And watch Alien Power lift the mold away. This is an advanced formulation that breaks down the molecular structure of mold, so it dissolves on contact.
Now eliminating mildew in the bathroom is a breeze.
Even use it outside, so mold and mildew have nowhere to hide.
Check out the difference.
It can cost over $1,000 for a professional treatment, but get Alien Power today with 2 power packets and a spray bottle
for just $29.99.
Act right now
and get a second set for 50% off. Plus, we'll even ship it to you free.
This is a TV-only offer, so don't miss out. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-371-6045 or go to buyalienpower.com. So call 1-800-371-6045 or go online to buyalienpower.com.
Christmas trees are heavy and make a mess, and artificial trees are bulky and hard to assemble.
Well, now there's the brand new Superstar Santa pop-up Christmas tree that's ready in less than a minute.
Simply drop the ring and a tree appears. It's like Christmas magic.
And the cute Santa tree topper projects the North Star onto the ceiling.
Forget digging out tangled string lights and decorations. Superstar Santa is a fully decorated and pre-lit 7-foot tree. Use the remote to pick from 7 colors and 32 light modes.
Plus, it comes down fast and stores away with ease.
Don't spend over $600 on a tree. Superstar Santa is designed to sell for $300. But act now and you'll get an instant $100 discount. So it's just $199.99. We have limited inventory, so there's a strict limit of 3 per order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-305-6783 or visit superstarsantatree.com. So call 1-800-305-6783 or visit superstarsantatree.com. Order now.
When you look at your grocery bill, is it so high it knocks you off your feet? It's time to stand up and save with InstaSeal by Bell & Howell, the world's first vertical vacuum sealing system designed to save you money. Unlike ordinary storage bags that trap air in, spoiling your food, InstaSeal removes the air